This is SoIN.
Happy Derby! I'm Angie Fenton. Before we're off and running, I wanted to give a heartfelt thank you for the well wishes, the prayers, the positivity I've received from so many on my journey with breast cancer. Now, normally you see me in the host seat, donning a wig, but recently after asking my 8-year-old Olive if I should put one on, she said to me, "No, Mama, let your light shine." Whatever you're doing or wearing or not, may you let your light shine today. Now, Austin, Indiana is home to a hidden gem, an authentic Indian restaurant that's garnering rave reviews, and every dish tells a story of tradition, spice, and culinary passion.
When I hear the word fried twice, it only makes me want to dig in even more. I'm Dan Farmer, and I'm here in Austin, Indiana. We are off the beaten path, but we are at a glorious spot, A1 Dhaba. They've been here since August of 2023, and they are making prime-time Indian food right here in Southern Indiana. Normally, we feature one signature dish on Extol Eats, but today we are expanding the dish. We are going to be cooking quite a few foods, and I want to highlight deep over here. We are going to be trying out some tandoori chicken today, and this is such a cool piece of culinary equipment. It is a clay oven, and so Deep is going to be getting that tandoori chicken going. It takes about 20-25 minutes, so we won't make you wait around for all of that. But check this out. I cannot wait to dig into this dish. Also today, we will be trying out some garlic naan. The garlic naan also goes in the clay oven. We're gonna be having gobi Manchurian. I've really studied up on this, as you can tell. Chicken tandoori, goat curry. There are so many options here at A1 Dhaba in Austin, Indiana. And I think one of the neatest things about this restaurant, 160 Google reviews and a 4.9 out of 5 on the review. Everyone that tries this place loves it, and that's what brought us here. So we hope you enjoy today. All right, so let's get a highlight of what's going on here. I wish we had smell-o-vision at home for you today, because the flavors and scents that are going on in this kitchen are fantastic. If you'll take a look here, we've got chicken curry on the stove, unbelievable smell. This is chickpeas that are being heated up on the stove. We've got a goat curry. I believe we're gonna be digging into this today too, so I'm super excited. And then buttered chicken, and then this is the start of the chicken tikka masala. I know a lot of us in Southern Indiana love chicken tikka masala, and so I'm so excited about that. The difference in these two dishes, I learned this today. Chicken tikka masala is the chicken breast, where buttered chicken, and it has onion in it as well. Buttered chicken has no onion and it has the chicken thigh. So we have both of these on the stove. This is our gobi Manchurian, which is a fried cauliflower. And then Deep, if you'll show us the rice, Deep. We want to see this. This is an amazing amount of rice. They started this about an hour ago, and this will be serving everybody up all day. So many of their dishes add this beautiful rice. Cannot wait to dig in. And this is how the naan gets its crispness. This is how it toasts. It actually goes on the side of the clay pot. So garlic naan coming right up. Well, I couldn't be more excited about this. We've got fried bread. Think of it as an Indian sampler here. We've got fried bread, a yogurt sauce. This is chickpeas, and then we've got pickled mango, radish, tomato, and onion. I think there's only one way to do this right, and it's not fork and knife, baby. I'm digging in with my hands. Let's start off with this fried bread and a little yogurt sauce. That is so smooth. Oh, wow. The yogurt sauce is deliciously seasoned as well. I'm dipping back in. Now, I will tell you, these garbanzo beans, they've been staring me in the face all day long as we've been in this kitchen taking in the smell. So I am so excited about this. And I love getting a little messy with my Indian food. So we're gonna grab those up and dive right in. Oh my gosh. It is the perfect mixture of sweet and spicy. So much flavor. You can tell this has been slow roasted, and I would be remiss not to do a little bit of this pickled mango. I'm gonna touch it with the yogurt as well. I'm a little versed in Indian cuisine. Not great, but I'm learning more each time I eat, and I think that's one of the most fun things about this style of cuisine, especially being from Southern Indiana. Oh wow. That pickled mango is sour and you sweeten it out with the yogurt. Oh, I just love this dish. This is the perfect appetizer. I highly suggest you order this when you come to A1 Dhaba. Well, as you can see, it's Dan Farmer's lucky day here at A1 Dhaba. This is considered an appetizer. It's the tandoori chicken. Think of it as an Indian fajita, at least that's how it is in the presentation, but couldn't be any different when it comes to the flavor. We just watched as this chicken was slow roasted in the clay oven at 400 degrees for 25 minutes. That meat was allowed to pull out and set. They just sauteed up the vegetables. And one thing that's amazing about A1 Dhaba is that all of the ingredients are fresh here. Even the microgreens that are on top of this tandoori chicken are locally grown from a farm in Scott County. So I think there's only one way to do this. I could go fork and knife, but I think we're gonna dig right in with one of these chicken legs here. I've been craving this all day. Let's dive right in. Oh my gosh. This is fabulous. Now I'll tell you this, I was a little trepidatious coming into this today. I usually avoid tandoori chicken at an Indian restaurant because so often it can dry out. So often the tandoori chicken at the restaurants you might go to will dry if they're overcooked. This is the perfect sear on the outside, but just succulent chicken meat. It is juicy as all get out. So impressed. I'm going back in for round two. Unbelievable. We're just getting started at A1 Dhaba, and I don't want to stop. I'm going to weigh 400 pounds when I walk out of here today. All right. Thank you, Lizzie. Lizzie, why don't you have a seat? Lizzie serves here at A1 Dhaba. Lizzie, tell us, what would you say the 3 signature dishes for A1 Dhaba?
Well, I'd say you have them right here in front of you.
Lucky day.
We've got chicken tikka masala right here, butter chicken, and our garlic naan, of course.
So chicken tikka masala, buttered chicken, and garlic naan. And I will say this, I am a sucker for a delicious chicken tikka masala. And if this is as good as everything else we've tried today, we are in for a real treat. Lizzie, I want to ask you, why do you think Austin, Indiana is showing some success for you? What do you like about the location?
Well, you know, I will have to say there is absolutely nothing like this in Scott County. We are the only authentic Indian restaurant here.
Yeah.
We're right off the interstate, so we get a lot of trucking business and a lot of travelers. Lovely, lovely support from our community as well.
Yeah, well, I think that's it's excellent because, you know, again, like we talked about earlier, the Google reviews are off the charts.
Yes.
Over 160 reviews with a 4.9 out of 5. It shows in your cuisine, obviously. But I thought it was very interesting to find out that the owner used to be a truck driver,
Yes.
and so he understands that this food is very easy to take on the road for these guys so they
Yes.
can have a nutritious meal.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess, Lizzie, it is the moment of truth. I'm gonna start with the buttered chicken, a little garlic naan, and I'm just gonna use my hands because I be like that sometimes. Let's dig in. So buttered chicken, Wow, that garlic naan is so good. It is so crispy and seasoned perfectly. Buttered chicken and tomato base. It is not the breast meat of the chicken, it is the thigh meat. That is fantastic. I'm gonna take another piece of garlic naan right now though, and I'm gonna go in for some of this chicken tikka masala. That chicken falls right apart. It has been slow cooked. Again, all fresh ingredients. I'm getting a little messy today. I think you're okay with that, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's the best part.
Oh, you are correct. It is the best part. The chicken tikka masala, some of the best chicken tikka masala I have ever had in my life. It is succulent. It is sweet. It is not too spicy, and they have all their sauces are made in-house here. If you want to spice up your cuisine, you want to sweeten it up a little bit, even if you want to mint it up a little bit, you'll have a lot of options here at A1 Dhaba. I am so impressed. I cannot wait to bring my whole family here.
And I've got you some rice as
Oh,
well.
well, the gift that keeps on giving. Lizzie, you're the best. Thank you so much for having
so
us
much.
today. And thank you all at home. Trust me, Austin, Indiana, A1 Dhaba. It does not get any better than this. The flavor, it's everything you want in a meal, and there's so many options. So we hope you'll come and check them out. Thank you so much.
All right, Dan, this is not my first time at A1 Dhaba, but it is yours.
It is.
So what did you think of your first experience here at the restaurant?
You know, I was a little, I don't want to say worried, but I had questions when I found out we were going to Austin, Indiana. And I am absolutely blown away. I mean that wholeheartedly. I'm blown away by A1 Dhaba. And I think, Indian cuisine is my favorite style of food. My family probably eats Indian at least a couple times a month. But this is, I would say, as good as any Indian food I've ever had. This is top tier. The quality is excellent. The flavors, just bursting with flavor every dish. I got to try so many items. I can't wait to come back. This place is awesome.
It's so good. And I'll be honest, I'm not typically a fan of Indian food.
Gotcha.
And so when I came here the first time a couple months ago and I tried it, I was like you, I was just amazed. The flavors are bold, they're strong, it's fresh, it tastes fresh,
Yes.
You can eat it, and we had a lot of food too. And you don't feel gross afterwards. You feel so satisfied.
And I think you can tell that in the fresh ingredients. These guys are working their tails off in the kitchen, and they really pride themselves in their food. And I can tell with every bite. So, if I had to pick one dish that I thought was the crowning achievement of the day, I would say it's the tandoori chicken. That tandoori chicken was the juiciest tandoori chicken I have ever had. Literally fell off the bone, and I know it has to do with cooking in that clay oven. I thought that was so interesting, and again, just another reason why these guys pride themselves in their food. So I feel thankful that I got to come to Austin today. Can't wait to come back.
So good. A1 Dhaba, Austin, Indiana. Check it out.
Check it out.
To our community, we want to say thank you for all the support and all the help that you guys have always provided to us. Without you, our customers, our shareholders, our employees, NWSB would not be the bank that it has been or will continue to be. Thank you.
Are you ready to embark on a pizza quest like no other? We hit the streets to uncover 5 local pizza joints that are guaranteed to satisfy your cravings.
This week's Fast 5, we want to talk to you about the best pizza places in Southern Indiana. You're probably thinking, are there really 5 best pizza places in Southern Indiana? I'm here to tell you that there are. We've explored them all, we've tasted them, and they're really great, and we love to hear if you have more to add to the list. First on the list is the New Albanian in New Albany. Excellent, really cool environment, and they have a variety of pizzas to try out. You definitely want to try their beer cheese. It's chef's kiss, wonderful. Next is Legacy Pizza, also in New Albany. It's been open maybe a couple of years. Fantastic, really also comfortable environment and just great staff and pizza. Next, you want to venture out to Charlestown for Charlestown Pizza Company. Awesome, and they have an amazing salad dressing if you're into keeping up on your greens and eating healthy to go along with your pizza. They make their dressing in-house and it's fantastic. Fourth on the list is Hunter Station Pizza in Sellersburg, Indiana. Great staff and a great environment as well, like the other places that we've mentioned. You definitely want to get out to Sellersburg to try Hunter Station. And then last but definitely not least is 8th Street Pizza in New Albany. Great little joint, you can eat in there or you can take it to go. Also super delicious. So that's this week's Fast Five. Get out there and try some pizza.
My name is Bert Hodge. I'm the general manager of Heritage Ford. When I was a child, I stuttered and was dyslexic. I started my career assigned to a junior position on a destroyer, and ultimately I commanded 5 ships, 2 minesweepers, 2 frigates, a SEAL commando ship. I got a lot of exposure to some of the world's greatest leaders. When I retired from the Navy, it was with the intent to join my father here at the dealership. My dad has been an important part of this community for 30 years.
The business has changed tremendously since then, but our moral values have remained the same.
This is a business where honor and integrity matter.
If I'm fair to my customers, they'll come back. If I'm fair to myself, I'll be here when they come back.
I'm proud to have served my country, and I'm proud to sell Fords to my community.
Extol's youngest staffer, Olive Applegate, is a wealth of wisdom and giggles. Today, she shares some knowledge about what she's learned from her mom and her dad.
I would say, no, you're not gonna play that game. I'm gonna get a game out that you like and ask you if you like it and say, well, let's go play. Because if somebody ever bullies you and says, go, you're not playing, and you feel left out, just come to a person and ask, will you play with me? And the only person I know is just ask somebody who's your friend and ask them, do you want to play with me? And also, you be kind to that person still. Just don't play with them, just be kind.
Trinity Churches has been in New Albany for a long time. We're known for our music, but the best thing about Trinity Church is really the people. You know, we're just a big family walking through life together, encouraging each other during the ups and downs of life. We worship on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. our traditional service. We have Sunday school at 10:15, and then we have our casual service with praise team at 11 a.m. Wherever you find yourself in life, whatever you believe about God, you're probably going to find folks at Trinity that are just like you. You know, it's why we say you belong here at Trinity Church.
Austin, Indiana is a city on the rise while retaining its small town community feel. Take a look. Welcome to Austin, Indiana, where innovation, natural beauty, and business opportunity converge. This hidden gem is nestled along I-65, just a short 30-minute drive from River Ridge Development Authority and Metro Louisville. Austin embodies the charm of a tight-knit community, but what truly sets it apart is its strategic location for both work and leisure. Imagine a daily commute that's not just short, but scenic, connecting you to major economic hubs like River Ridge and Louisville. Austin is your gateway to a lifestyle
where work is just a drive away and you enjoy. But it's not just about work here. Austin is a sportsman's paradise, situated within miles of Hardy Lake, a national wildlife refuge, Crosley Fish and Wildlife Area, and the breathtaking Clifty Falls State Park. Nature meets business in the heart of Indiana, here in the city of Austin. And for those with families, Austin schools offer an excellent education, nurturing the minds of our future generation. Austin, though, is not just a residential haven. It's a thriving business hub, too. Morgan Foods, one of the nation's leading food manufacturers, operates from a state-of-the-art facility right here, meeting and exceeding global food safety standards. Austin Tri-Hawk Automotive takes innovation to the next level, producing integrated assemblies with cutting-edge technology, including robot welding, fixture design, and internal coordination of parts production. The City of Austin also is home to small and mid-sized businesses, 8 of which have opened recently, and we're on target to celebrate the opening of many more. In Austin, Indiana, opportunity isn't just a word, it's our lifestyle. Join us in shaping the future of this dynamic community where work, play, and prosperity converge.
The Wine Shop is a new small business in New Albany with a big story to tell. Cheers to this community gathering place. We couldn't recommend more.
Lauren and Jason, you have I think a great story, located downtown New Albany, open over a year. So let's start at the beginning. First, how did you become partners?
Well, friends and chosen family, I think, is more the right title. But yeah, kind of just met through our mutuals. Like, I mean, my partner in life and then Lauren are great friends and have been dear friends for a long time. So it was just kind of a natural progression.
When people walk through the door of the Wine Shop, what do you want them to immediately feel?
That they belong here. Because if they want to be here, they belong here.
Yeah, I totally agree. It should feel like an inclusive place where there's no judgment around wine. This is a great meeting place. It's a great place to exist around a beverage that has existed for just about as long as people have. Wine has always been something that people congregate around and commiserate with, and that's the space that this should be.
Let's define what that space is. This is not a winery, and this is not a restaurant. And I love this on your website. I could almost probably say it verbatim because I visit your website often. But what is the Wine Shop?
We're a bar. We're a bar and a bottle shop, but we're a bar. And I think that the way that we have approached this space is that, yes, we are just a bar, but we are also so much more than a bar. You know, the space is here that if you have a curious palate and an open mind, you can educate. If you want to learn, you can build community. If you want to connect, you can make a friend. You can also have a space just to yourself if you want time to yourself. And it's kind of a choose your own adventure based off how you feel. And but in its essence, I think that there's something really special that something is also just a bar. We are here to actively participate in the growth of this community, and whether it's just Jason and I, or connecting and collaborating with other people that choose to move this needle forward, I think we have some fun things on the horizon. But the bar will still be here, being just a bar.
Whether it's a groundbreaking, ribbon cutting, or celebration, there's always something happening in Southern Indiana. Take a look at some of the latest highlights.
tonight we are having a gala to support the program of CASA Floyd County. We're a volunteer-centric organization where volunteers step forward and advocate for children who are in our child welfare system.
They were the voice for my kids when I couldn't be. They show up to court and ask the judge to make sure I have proper support people put in place. I don't know where I'd be without CASA. I'm grateful to be here, and I don't know. I love you guys, Courtney, everybody on my team. So thank you.
All right, well, welcome to our DC headquarters. We're going to move into the heavy equipment bay, which is where we do, I want to give you all some examples of kind of stuff we do in the heavy equipment area. Here we have a 15-ton overhead crane. There was a 10-ton in that one and a 15-ton in this one. We put the very tall ceilings in so we can have room to have the crane and the doors and lift beds off trucks. This is a downdraft paint booth that will take, and it actually has ventilation under the floor. It has like 4-foot ductwork that goes down in the floor. Right now, we are actually upstairs, and this is our engineering, actually our DC Develop, which is an engineering company. Stuff that you don't see under the grounds that makes everything work. We work in all kind of areas where that touches people's life that nobody even knows exists sometimes.
Thanks for taking the time to join us. And again, happy Derby. However you spend your day, we hope you're so into it.